Good evening. Tough loss, for our group. Obviously still battling some absences. Started the game doing some things well on both sides of the ball. Had a stretch there in the middle where we didn't. And I thought to finish the game, I thought Nate really did a great job getting guys organized. The guys played with great thrust. We're just going to keep battling, keep fighting to get better and more healthier and get better and more disciplined to give ourselves a chance to win some more games here down the stretch.
Kim, Corey okay? I understand he was in.
Yeah, Corey was in a hit and run car accident on Admiral. Had whiplash, and it wasn't his fault. And so he had some nausea, some headaches. He wasn't right the last couple of days.
Have we been correct saying that Kreese has battled like the flu?
Illness. It's an illness. It was pneumonia. Now it's some dizziness, and it's dizziness right now.
Okay.
Kim, with another key player dropping off of the lineup tonight, Corey, where's your level of frustration with all of this?
Yeah, I'm frustrated with us. I'm frustrated with because even still, without Corey, I still think we had enough. If we are disciplined, we play the right way. It's discipline. It's discipline. It's discipline. It's discipline. It's discipline. And with you think down another really good player, you think you're going to win the game with defense, which is obvious. You think maybe you're not going to score as many points, but we score 82 points, which is enough to win. We just, it's about us. It's about it. I don't let that. I can't control that. I can't control a hit-and-run car accident. I can't control Wesley Cardette's IT ban. I can't control Bryce's situation. I cannot control Kreese's illness. I can't control Jabri's meniscus. The only thing we can control is our preparation every day. Our closeouts to shooters. We can control that. We really wanted to clog the paint up against Xavier because they do such a great job getting in there. A lot of their threes weren't from us clogging the paint up. Those things are controllable, getting matched up in transition, knowing if we're in zone or knowing if we're in man. And that's where our focus is. The frustration is, it's unimportant.
As you look at the stat sheet, is there anything other than the final score that jumps out at you? I'm looking at the free throw discrepancy.
Yeah, 2 for 10 is, disappointing. We get there, we work on free throws a lot, and I thought we were getting better in that regard. I'll say this. The officiating in our league, we've had back-to-back games. Creighton at home and at Butler. We had back-to-back games when the opponent shot 20 free throws and we shot 4. And this is how many phone calls I made to our head of officials. That's how much I trust the officiating in the Big East. It's about our discipline. Fouling on box outs when the ball's already secured. Fouling jump shooters, which tonight, you can look at Ryan Conwell's foul 3 was not one called by Brent Hampton. I'm looking inward. I'm looking inward at our discipline defensively. Why are we foul? I'm looking at our ability to get to the paint, and create. And again, great. And it's the best thing a coach can have is trust in the officials. Again, back-to-back games, not this one. In Creighton, Butler, opponent shot 20 free throws, we shot 4. I've not said one thing about officiating. It's about us.
Kim, from your vantage point, just what happened on that second tech?
Well, the first tech, at the 15-11 mark, Brent Hampton stopped the game. They made a 3, he stopped the game, and he told me to tell my assistant coaches to sit down. One was standing up. And I said to him, they have 2 assistant coaches standing up in that exact tone. He said, okay, that's how you're going to do it? That's how you're going to do it? I said, they have 2 assistant coaches standing up. I got a tech. At the 18:54 mark, they had a player travel on a spin move. And Pat Driscoll, great referee, was about to call the travel. Brent Hampton comes in out of nowhere while Justin Fernandez has his hand on the basketball, and he calls a foul. They bang a three. I got to work on our bumping on the back of our zone to take away the three. That's what we can control. And as they come down court, I say, missed travel, made three. Missed travel, made three. It was at 1840, and I got my second technical foul and ejected. It's my first and second technical foul of the year for saying they have two assistant coaches standing up and for saying a missed travel led to a made three.
What did you have to say to him afterwards as you were going off the court?
Yeah, I was just focused on, Nate and Dennis, and Matt and Corey, leading the guys, and the guys continue to fight. They did, had some good fights shown down the stretch, missed layup, some missed free throws, really hurt the comeback.
Obviously, there's always opportunity. Justin stepped in the starting lineup tonight, started off great. Did they do anything defensively on him? Because obviously he started off great.
Yeah, I think when we got off to a good start, I think they just got, closer to shooters. They started switching a little bit more. You got to fight defensive pressure, with back cuts, with drives, with offensive rebounding, and kind of got on our heels a bit. They had 14 points off of 9 turnovers at halftime. You can't give a team that's that good in transition, more opportunities.
You said you didn't make any calls to head of officiating. Do you see one in the near future?
I'd like to know what warranted 2 technical fouls for those comments. I'd really like to know that.
Coach, in scouting Xavier, a great three-point shooting team, but what have you seen from the improvement of Dante Maddox, where he's kind of really found his groove over the last 3?
Yeah, he's been up and down, this season. He's out the rotation. I feel like a game in the non-league or maybe early in league, and he's fought his way, but obviously a great shooter, from Toledo. We played him when I was at George Mason. Yeah, he's a difference maker. Similar kid, Trent Green, had a similar type game in this building last year for him. No, they're really good. They, they don't shoot a ton of threes, but obviously their percentage is really high. We're generally a good three-point defense. We weren't tonight. Allowed 13. He was shooting practice shots and controllable things. It's top of the scouting report from a shooter. You need to be in him and limit his attempts.
Kim, just how much, were you pleased with the way that Justin came out? The fact he gets a second start and gives you that spark to...
Yeah, he did some good things on offense. We still have to keep improving defensively. Justin works really hard. He loves this program. He's a great teammate. Not surprised.
Did Oscar check out all right after he pulled his ankle?
Yeah. Well, I'll find out. I'll get a report on all the guys after this, but I think he's fine. He went back in after the foul.
Coach, every team in the Big East proposes each challenge differently for each game. What can this team bring into Saturday against Villanova?
Yeah, we got to be better at ourselves. A different team. They have an absolute. They have the best player in the country. Down low for them at the 4 and the 5. We had a game there. 2-point loss. 5 of our 9 Big East games, 5 of our 9 Big East losses are by 1 possession. That was one of them. But again, just another challenge. Historically, one of the most disciplined teams in the country. So, we have to be really disciplined to have a chance on Saturday.
Any more questions?
I just want to say again, and thank you to every single one of the, people that were in attendance today. Late tip. Our fans are with us. We feel it. Honoring Billy Donovan on Saturday. Really excited about that. His number's going in the rafters, and appreciate our fans for staying with us.